Hello everyone. So today let us talk about DSLR cameras and I actually make videos, I take a lot of photos, but I absolutely love uh, DSLRs for some reason because they are really cool and I do own a couple of them. So let me show you this camera which is Canon 1000D. So this is actually a very old camera. I purchased this camera in 2010, maybe 11, and I bought it from Connaught Place in Delhi. I went to the Canon showroom and I purchased this, and straight away I went to after purchasing it, I went to India Gate and I took a lot of pictures. And around that time, I think that was early 2000. That was I think the time uh, where when I was at the peak of my photography uh, hobby, whatever you want to call it. I of course uh, have done photography quite a lot. I mean, never really professionally. In fact, yeah, I did one professional assignment because I used to when I used to build websites, I used to also uh, tell my clients that yeah, I can also click photographs for you. So I have done like photography, standalone photography once, and also as part of the package. Let us say if a customer is if a client of mine is let us say trying to get a website done, I would tell them, okay, don't worry about the photographs. We'll pay us this much amount. We'll create a website for you, and we'll also take off maybe one or two or maybe few photographs, and that also includes not just portraits or photographs of their uh, you know facility, but I've also done product photography. So I built one white, I don't know what you call it, that white chamber with light. I built it myself. And if you have to do like close product photography, you need that. I think it will really give a really nice effect to your photographs. Uh, so I used to do quite a lot of photography, and the camera that I used was this one, Canon 1000D. So this camera, to be honest, it is 2022, and of course we have really good mobile phones. We can take good quality pictures and videos anytime we want because we always have a camera with us. But uh, if you talk to anyone who owned or who owns a camera, I know DSLR is big. Now these days we have mirrorless cameras. I'm not really planning to get one because I already have two DSLRs. So this is Canon 1000D and I also have this Canon 200D. Both of them are actually quite sturdy, heavy cameras. In fact, Canon 200D is not. I mean, if you don't really include the lens, even if you look at both the cameras, I think the lens is probably adding the bulk. So there was some accident. Sorry about that. Yes. So what I was trying to say that if you are considering buying a camera and if you are tight on budget, then you should definitely consider getting a DSLR. Even the old one, like this, would perfectly work. And the quality of pictures. I'm not really talking about the video because the DSLRs can take a video as well. In fact, my Canon 200D, it can shoot in uh, full HD, not 4K. But for me, DSLR is all about okay, photography, and you have so many things that you can control. You can change lenses. I think that is probably one of the main reason why people buy DSLR, and many people buy DSLR cameras because they have this hobby or they think they will do photography. I bought it because I used it to not only fulfill uh, my hobby or it was not just a toy for me. I was actually using it to work, and I don't really take a lot of pictures to be honest these days because when you I mean with time your priorities changes. But recently I've started I do that actually uh, quite regularly, like once, definitely once in every few months, I try to go out with my camera in my bag and I take pictures. But to be honest, if you have this camera with you and if you keep it outside, I mean that is one trick which I use. I have been using. I keep this camera. In fact, both of my DSLR cameras on the table. I don't really keep them in the bag. I try to keep them outside so that I can pick it up if, let us say, there's a nice weather outside. Sometimes the sky is, pink or orange. So I take pictures, and especially with this lens. So I have three lenses. This one is 55 250. So it is really good for taking pictures of birds or maybe if you want to take a good picture of someone, not someone, but something uh, at a distance, then this lens is great. It is not a very expensive lens. I bought this lens from Palika Bazaar. In case you know Palika Bazaar in Delhi, if you go to the if you go to the basement, Palika Bazaar is in the basement. But even within the basement, there are like two levels. So if you go to upper level, there are a lot of shops. There used to be a lot of shops. I'm not really sure about right now. So I bought it from there. And if you're in UK, you can definitely get a good deal from eBay, or you can go to Chandni Chowk, the camera market, and you can definitely buy lenses. I never really owned 50 mm. I'm trying to buy one because 50 mm is definitely. I mean, I've used it, but I never really owned it. I think I'll probably get it now. I'm also looking for one lens that is probably not this bulky. I'm not really sure about which one, but I'll keep on you know looking. So if you think you like photography, if you're new to photography, or if you're trying to maybe get into this hobby, then DSLRs or even mirrorless, to be honest, I think because nowadays no one is you won't be able to find these companies making new cameras, but they're still selling it, right? So I think DSLRs will get cheap, and even the new one. But I guess even if you buy a used one, you can definitely get a good deal, and you will learn a lot. I think when it comes to photography, there is a lot to learn. You have to because when we make a video, especially when we make a video where we are just you know making a vlog style video. Okay, look, I'm here, I'm doing this. You don't really enjoy the moment. I think when you are photography, when you're doing photography, especially when you have a camera in your hand, you're just walking and you spend like a couple of minutes or maybe a bit more than a couple of minutes to take one picture. It really improves you, and it is satisfying that yes, I have this is my picture. Look at this picture. I used to take a lot of pictures, and I don't really do that anymore. But you should, I think, uh, get into this habit of carrying your DSLR with you all the time. I used to carry my 200D with me. Uh, it was always in my bag when I used to travel to work. I think for 2 years, yes, I used to travel. I mean, there was a time when I used to travel every day or regularly, and with my bag, and this camera was always in my bag. And when you have something in your bag, you have the option. I mean, you might not feel like taking a picture, but if you have a camera with you in your bag within reach with charged batteries, I mean, don't just keep it there. Also, make sure the batteries are also charged. I also make it a point to clean my cameras regularly. It is very satisfying. For example, I have these microfiber cloth pieces with me, and I because these cameras are always outside, or I try to keep them outside. I have to clean them, and it is massively satisfying. I mean, there's something about cleaning your toys. It's not really a toy, but yeah, I mean, because it was my work instrument. I used to earn money from it, and and I'm now thinking of maybe getting, as I mentioned, maybe to get a lens that I can use, uh, or I can use to maybe take. I was thinking 50 mm, but 50 mm has like a small range. of, I mean, although it takes really good pictures, but it is not like a white, like a um, the use case or the type of photos that you can take with the 50 is like very limited. Same with the 55 250. The other one that I have, it is 10 by 18 and I also have the kit lens 1855, which is actually a decent lens because it can be used to take a picture in a room, but there is no, I mean, you can't really have that distance. There is also one lens from Tamron. It is actually 18 by 250. That lens has that range, but the quality of pictures from Tamron 18 250 is not massively great. So I'm thinking of getting a different lens, but uh, now I'm in a way back to regular photography, and maybe in the next few videos you might not, maybe you will expect some photography videos. Let us see, I'll probably share because I like doing it, although I don't do it that often, but I like doing photography. All right, that is all I wanted to talk about in this video. Bye bye.